Welcome, brave souls, to our countdown of the top 10 scariest haunted houses that will give you nightmares. I'm your host, so buckle up, grab your Scooby snacks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the spooky, the scary, and the downright bone-chilling. Get ready to laugh and scream as we take you on a spooky tour of the most terrifying haunted houses around the world. First up on our spooky hit parade is the Winchester Mystery House. Picture this, a sprawling Victorian mansion with more twists and turns than a Christopher Nolan movie. Staircases that lead to nowhere, doors that open to brick walls. It's like an M.C. Escher painting come to life. Legend has it that Sarah Winchester built this architectural enigma to confuse the spirits of those killed by her husband's firearms. Next up, we're heading to Long Island, New York, to the infamous Amityville Horror House. This unassuming Dutch colonial house was the site of a gruesome mass murder, followed by a series of unexplained events that sent the Lutz family packing after only 28 days. Whether you believe in the paranormal or chalk it up to overactive imaginations, there's no denying the creepy vibes emanating from this house. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading down south to the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana, a place steeped in history, mystery, and more than a few ghost stories. They say the Myrtles is home to at least 12 different ghosts, including a former slave named Chloe who's known for her penchant for poison and eavesdropping. Guests have reported everything from disembodied footsteps to ghostly figures in period clothing roaming the halls. The Stanley Hotel Redrum and Relaxation, wait what, nestled high in the Colorado Rockies, this grand old hotel is best known as the inspiration for Stephen King's iconic horror novel, The Shining. From the creepy twin girls in the hallway, to the ghostly piano music echoing through the empty ballroom, the Stanley is practically bursting with paranormal activity. The Eastern State Penitentiary, where silence speaks volumes. This former prison was once home to some of America's most notorious criminals, like Al Capone and Slick Willie Sutton. Visitors and staff have reported disembodied laughter, shadowy figures lurking in cell blocks, and even the feeling of being touched or pushed by unseen forces. The Lizzie Borden House Sleep Tight, or Don't. The Lizzie Borden House in Fall River, Massachusetts was the site of a rather gruesome double homicide involving an axe and her parents. Guests have reported seeing ghostly figures, hearing unexplained noises, and even feeling a sense of dread and unease. Next up, we're setting sail on the high seas of spookiness with the Queen Mary, a retired ocean liner permanently docked in Long Beach, California. They say the Queen Mary is haunted by the spirits of former passengers and crew members who met untimely ends. Visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures, hearing children's laughter echoing through the corridors, and even experiencing sudden drops in temperature. The Bell Witch Cave Don't Make Her Mad. This cave is home to the legend of the Bell Witch, a malevolent entity that tormented the Bell family in the early 1800s. Visitors to the cave have reported feeling a sense of unease, hearing whispers, and even experiencing physical interactions with the unseen. The Whaley House, San Diego's haunted history. Built in 1857, this former courthouse and family home has seen more than its fair share of tragedy and untimely deaths. Visitors and staff have reported seeing the ghost of Thomas Whaley himself, along with his wife and children, and even a mischievous cat that likes to brush up against people's legs. The Villisca Axe Murder House, an unsolved mystery. This unassuming house was the site of the brutal 1912 axe murders of 6 members of the Moore family and 2 young guests. Visitors have reported feeling a sense of dread and unease, hearing children's voices, and even witnessing objects moving on their own. Sweet dreams, or not. Thanks for joining us on this spine-chilling tour of the scariest haunted houses. I hope you enjoyed the scares. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spooky content. And remember, if you hear a bump in the night, it might just be one of our top 10 haunted houses. Or maybe it's just your cat.